Hello and good morning, dear students. First of all, I heartily welcome all of you to the PowerPoint presentation which I have made for you. Today, we are going to learn a very beautiful lesson, and the name of the lesson is The Sound of Music. This is the part first that we are going to deal with, and the author of this part first is Deborah Corley. Before going to pay attention towards the lesson, let's have some information about the author. So in the picture you can see here is Deborah Corley, who is the author of this lesson. Deborah Corley is an Ottawa based writer and broadcaster. Ottawa, which is the capital city of Canada, she belonged to that place. She has traveled the world while writing more than 100 articles for different editions of the Reader's Digest. So she has also contributed for the Reader's Digest. She has been on an air broadcaster for CBC Radio in Washington DC and worked for CBC Television in London and Cairo, Egypt. She is the author of Cairo, a practical guide, now in its 17th edition, of Lucille Tisdale, Doctor of Courage, shortlisted for the Ottawa Book Award. So this gives us the valid proof of the author, and it also gives us the information that the author is multi-talented and she has the holistic knowledge of her field. With her husband George College, she wrote One Woman's Journey, a portrait of Pauline Vanier. She has been a member of Writers Union of Canada since 2001. Now, the lead character of the lesson is Evelyn Glennie, and you can see in the picture, this is the picture of Evelyn Glennie, and you can see in the picture that she is there with these percussion instruments like drums, and she has also the sticks in her hands. Let's pay attention towards the information which has been written here. Evelyn Glennie was a multi-percussionist, performing internationally with a wide variety of orchestras and contemporary musicians. Let me give you the meaning of the word percussion here. Percussion means a musical instrument that is sounded by being struck and or scraped by a beater or hand. So percussion instruments are xylophone, drum, tabla, bass drum, cymbals, etc. And percussionist is the person who plays these instruments like xylophone, drum, tabla, bass drum, cymbals, etc. So Evelyn Glennie was a multi-percussionist. It means she had the mastery over many hundred percussion instruments. In fact, in the lesson it has been mentioned that she had mastered more than 1000 percussion instruments. So this gives us the clear-cut idea how multi-talented Evelyn Glennie was. So she performs in the orchestras and contemporary contemporary, that is present musicians. Glennie was profoundly deaf since the age of 12, and Evelyn Glennie was a completely deaf person. She was not able to hear anything. She was not able to have the sense of hearing about anything that could make sound. Having started to lose her hearing from the age 8. So right from her 8th age, I mean right from when she was 8-year-old, she slowly lost her hearing abilities, and when she was 12 she completely lost her hearing abilities altogether. This does not inhibit her ability to perform at an international level. Although she is deaf, she plays musical instruments on the international levels. So this gives us the immense pleasure that a deaf person can also be the great musical can the great player of a musical instrument. She regularly plays barefoot during both live performances and studio recordings to feel the music better. And Evelyn Glennie plays music barefoot without wearing uh, any shoes or without wearing any uh, sandals. Okay, why? Because she wants to feel the music in her body parts, and when she is barefoot she can feel the music right in every part of her body. Now the key points that we are going to learn here are: Evelyn Glennie was 8 when first time her hearing disability was noticed by her mother. When she was 8 years old, she was going to give the performance. Her name was announced, but she was not able to hear it. At that time, her mother thought that something terrible has gone wrong with her hearing abilities. At the age of 11, her disability was discovered at school. And when she was 11, at that time, her school authorities, her school teachers, and the principal also found that she has lost her ability of listening. Wants to do career in music. Her teachers discouraged her, and she wanted to do career in music, because when you want to play music, first of all you have to hear it, you have to listen to that music. But Evelyn Glennie was not able to do so. So her teachers discouraged her. Her teacher said that she was not able to do that. But fortunately she met Ron Forbes, the percussionist, who identified her potential and supported in achieving her goal. Then her teacher Ron Forbes encouraged her, and he found that she had the latent talent, she had the potential to achieve the goal of becoming a percussionist. He trained Evelyn to sense the music through different parts of her body. Uh, just as I told you that Evelyn was not able to hear because she had lost her hearing ability, but her teacher Ron Forbes advised her that she should hear to the music through some other ways. She should first of all try to sense that music in her body. So he gave her certain tactics which worked very well in the due run. Suddenly she was excited to feel the vibrations in every part of her body, and she felt vibrations of the instruments that she played, and she felt the vibrations in every part of her body. Evelyn followed him like an obedient student, and in the meantime she had learned to open her body and mind to sounds and vibrations. So, like a true disciple, like a true student, or what you can call like a true shishya, she followed her teacher, her guru Ron Forbes, and whatever the instructions were given to her by her teacher, she followed those instructions to the letter. She followed those instructions obediently. She learned how to open her body and mind to sounds and vibrations. So although she was not able to hear, she tried to sense the music, she tried to sense the sound, she tried to sense the beats of music and vibrations of the same in different parts of her body. After this she never looked back, and when she learned that she was able to hear the higher drum upper the waist and the lower drum below the waist, she thought, she felt that music can be felt in her body, and then she never looked back. She got the idea how to feel music in her body. Evelyn joined the famous Royal Academy of Music, worked hard with strong determination. Suddenly she got to top, and she worked very hard, she worked with conviction, she worked with determination and dedication, and suddenly she got to the top. In 1991 she bagged the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award, and the award which so many people who are desirous to make careers in, those people who want to become the great musicians, those people who participate in the competitions. That award, the Soloist of the Year award, was backed by Evelyn Glennie in 1991. This was the prestigious award which was given to her by the Royal Philharmonic Society. She toured round the world for her concerts with a very hectic schedule and became a kind of a workaholic. So she performed concerts, that is music programs, all over the world, and she became workaholic because her schedule was extremely hectic. She did not have sufficient time to pursue some other things, to do some other things, because her mind was extremely occupied with the work of music, with the desire to perform music in percussion instruments. Apart from this, she gives free concerts in prisons and hospital, and she is also a good human being because she gives free concerts in the prisons and hospitals, because in the prisons you know very well that there are different types of prisoners who have some terrible mindsets, by maybe by some circumstances or the other they are forced to do some evil acts. So to fresh their minds, to make their minds fresh, and even in the hospitals where patients are there, to make their minds fresh also, Evelyn gives free concerts without charging any money from them. She gives free concerts to them. Evelyn soon became a shining superstar and inspiration for not only to the disabled ones but for all. So Evelyn Glennie became the great example not only for the disabled people but also to the people like you and me. She achieved more than most people twice her age. So the people double her age were also not able to achieve such things which were achieved by Evelyn Glennie, which were obtained, which were achieved by her. Evelyn has earned great name in orchestra. So without any doubt, she earned a great name in orchestra, in the field of percussion and in the field of music at large. She has inspired those who are handicapped and made them believe that if Evelyn can do that, why they why they cannot do that. So she also gave the superb example of her own, that if she can do, anybody can do that. If she can do, any handicapped person can do whatever he or she wishes to do. Here in the picture you can see Evelyn Glennie playing percussion instruments quite easily despite her deafness. So although she is deaf, although she is not able to hear, she plays these instruments very easily. Then summary of the lesson. Evelyn Glennie is a multi-percussionist. Multi, that is many. She has numerous talents as far as the percussion instruments are concerned, and she can play about 1000 instruments with perfection. She can play these instruments with perfection. She listens to sound without hearing it. So when you want to listen something, you have to hear that thing. But Evelyn Glennie listens to the music without hearing it, because she feels, she senses the vibrations of the sound that is being produced when that music instrument is played. She feels it in her body. She feels it in every part of her body. She fought against a physical disability and became a source of inspiration for thousands of disabled persons. So Evelyn Glennie fought against her physical disability. And what was her physical disability? Her physical disability was her hearing impairedness, her her disability of hearing, and she overcame that. and she became a source of inspiration for thousands of disabled persons. And moreover, I would like to say that she is the inspiration not only for the disabled people, but she is the inspiration for one and all. She was profoundly deaf. She was completely deaf. She was 11 years old when it was discovered that she had the hearing disability, and when she was 11 years old, it was found that she was completely deaf. She wanted to pursue her career in music, but her teachers discouraged her. She wanted to do her career in music, but her teachers did not encourage her. Moreover, they discouraged her. But it was Ron Forbes who recognized her potential and supported her in achieving her goal. And then her teacher, Mr. Ron Forbes, he found that she had the potential and latent talent, and he supported her. He advised her not to listen through her ears but try to sense and feel music in some other way. Soon she discovered, soon she was excited. She discovered that she could feel the vibrations of higher drum from the waist above and the lower drum from the waist down or waist below. So the higher drum that produced sound was felt above her waist, and the lower drum that produced sound, the vibrations and the sound of it were felt below her waist. Later she realized that she could feel the vibrations in every part of her body. These tingle in her skin, her cheekbones, even her hair. So she was able to completely feel the music in every part of her body. She had learned to open her body and mind to the sounds and vibrations. So she learned the art of feeling the music in every part of her body. After that, she never looked back, and then it was just a cakewalk for her. Then it was just an easy work for her to perform, to do. Evelyn joined the prestigious Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the academy. So although Evelyn Glennie was a disabled person, she achieved the highest marks. She scored such marks that even the normal people were not able to achieve them. She worked hard with strong determination. She got right to the top. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society's prestigious Soloist of the Year award. And as I told you, this award, which is the desire, which is the dream of so many people, and very few, quite a few hand-picked people are able to achieve that award, and that award was achieved by Evelyn Glennie, who was a deaf person. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn gives free concerts in prison and hospitals. She is a shining inspiration for deaf children. So she is a great inspiration for deaf children. She has accomplished more than most people twice her age, and she has got so many things that even the people double her age are not able to achieve. She has earned name in orchestra. She has inspired those who are handicapped and made them believe that if Evelyn could do that, they too can achieve what they want. So she showed the path of success to the people. Now we come to the question answer phase. Some short questions I am asking you here. How was Evelyn a source of great pleasure to her audience? Why was Evelyn nervous while on the way to Royal Academy of Music? How did Evelyn's parents come to know about her deafness? Some textual questions are here for you. How old was Evelyn when she went to the Royal Academy of Music? What was her age when she went to the Royal Academy of Music? When her deafness was first noticed, and when was it confirmed? Who helped Evelyn to continue with music? What did he do and say? You have to name the person who helped Evelyn to continue with her music. Name the various causes for which Evelyn performed. So you have to name, you have to give the names of the causes for which Evelyn Glennie performed. How does Evelyn hear music? This is a very important question. How Evelyn hears music? So thank you very much, and hope you have understood the lesson. May the Almighty God bless all of you.